In the previous video, we have understood how to create a free Azure subscription to use Azure Portal. So in this video, we will check what are the Azure Portal, what is Azure Portal, and what are the different navigation, what is the look and feel of Azure Portal, what are the things basically you see when you land to the Azure Portal. So yeah, in this video, you can expect a couple of points that we discuss. So basically, we will discuss what is portal.azure.com and like what is Azure Portal, right? Azure Portal is a web-based interface to work with the Microsoft Azure. So whatever we want to work with Microsoft Azure, so Microsoft Azure has provided a interface, a web interface via we can actually use the Microsoft Azure. And we will also look so basically Azure Portal is meant for it allows basically to create, manage, monitor different Azure services. Like there are a lot of Azure services that we can see in the coming sections, but we can basically create, manage, or monitor different Azure services using Azure Portal. And Azure Portal has been made available. When we say available, it's a general availability to the public from December 2015. And we will also see what is the homepage, that is a landing page, and what is a dashboard. So how these are different in the Azure Portal, right? And we also see a couple of settings and other things that we can see in Azure Portal. So let's jump into the demo. So first thing is, this is the portal that we are seeing, right? Portal.azure.com. So this is a URL. So that will take us to the Azure Portal. So as we have mentioned in the previous section that we need to create a Azure account with a Microsoft account created. So we need to have a Microsoft account and then create a Azure account. So if you are not aware of how to create a Azure account, just refer to the previous video of this playlist. And now let us see. So once we go to the portal.azure.com, we will authenticate with our email ID that is registered as a Microsoft account and which is registered for the Microsoft Azure account as well. And once you land here, you can see this is a home page, and home page we cannot change anything basically here. It will just show up the most recent or most popular Azure services in the top, and then here also it will just show the few of the resources and tools. Basically, this is a landing page, what we can call, or a default page, what we can call. And if you see the left side, right, there is a flyout panel. So this is called as a flyout panel. So from here also, like we can actually see a couple of details, right? And in the flyout panel, as you can see here, we can create a resource, and we can also you can see all resources, all services. Basically, if you see, basically if you can see like all services, right? Like so, if I go to all services is nothing but these are the services that Azure provides. So these are all Azure services. If I can show you, so this is like a general they have mentioned, and these are all computer resources basically, and these are all networking resources. So these are all completely managed. These are managed services, and these are provided completely by Azure itself. So these are Azure managed services completely. And so there is one more, which is a create resource. If you see here, if you go to the create resource, so the difference here is when you go to the create service, we can see lot many things apart from the Azure services. What you can see here. So if you click, I'll just give you an example. If you click on this create resource, so you can see a lot of services which are third party as well. See, if you see this is some third party and this is some third party. So these are like third party managed services are also available here. So that's the difference between like all services only for Azure's, and when you go for a create service, it basically lists the third party services as well. So if you are like Microsoft managed and if you are like a third party, as you can see here, as I shown. So this is Dipco and this is Flexi. So these are all third party. And next, as I was mentioning, so this is a basic when we go, this is a home page, right? When we land or when we log in, by default this is the landing page. So there is one more thing what we can call as a dashboard. So dashboard is nothing but where you can customize your services to look actually. So if you see like so this is my current dashboard. I am having these resources set here, like these are the resources in my dashboard. So I can name this dashboard, or I can create a new dashboard here. So just let me name. I can just rename this dashboard as whatever name I want. So this is the dashboard, right? As you can see, and I can just save it. So and also like when I click edit, there are a lot many things that we can do, right? Like So as you can see, we can just move this around, right? And we can actually add tiles of different things here, like there are different actually like monitor things. We can monitor a couple of things. Actually, this is dashboard is mainly used for it's just used for like a shortcutting of multiple resource, and also for a monitoring purpose. Like if you want to monitor some metrics, some cost. So all these ready-made tiles are available here. So you can just plug in these tiles here, and so for your project, basically whatever project you have, so that will be useful for that quick navigation and for the display purpose. So this is the dashboard which we can customize. I will just save it. And also when we land, right, like when we do portal.azure.com, as we know, like it is coming to the home page. So suppose if I wanted to like we have created a dashboard, so we want to directly land to the dashboard, right? So in that case, we can go to this settings and appearance and startup views. So in the startup views, you can mention dashboard and click apply. So from then, if you go to the portal.azure.com, so directly you'll be landing to the dashboard. So that's the difference. And so as you can, we saw like what is the landing page, default page, that's the home page, and what is the dashboard, and what is the difference between these two. And we also saw how to change the default view to dashboard, right? And let us see the couple of settings basically. Like if you see, this is a subscription where you can, as of now, we just have the free subscription. You can see a free trial. If you have multiple subscription, right, basically you can switch over multiple subscription. So currently I have only one, so that's why it's showing only one. And so this is basically, this appearance and startup view is basically for different themes that you can use, dark theme or basic. I mean basic is a blue color, as you can see. You can basically change these settings here. And also you can change the language of your choice here, and you can have this informations, couple of informations. I think this is not so important, these are not so important. And this is like a notifications tab where a couple of things, like if you're deploying something, or if you have some cost alerts, so if the resources is getting expired, so those kind of notifications will be popping up here. And suppose like if you want to, so this is a directory basically, so it will directly take you to the subscription and directories which we saw in the, just let me click this. So next, let us see what is this help and support. Basically in this help and support, the most useful thing is view services. If you click on view services, service health, it will show the service as if there are any global outages with respect to the Microsoft Azure. So that will show here. Suppose if there are some resources which are down for the maintenance or for some other purpose, that will list down here, and you can see the planned maintenance for from the Microsoft side, which they will be mentioning here. So this is quite useful when we are seeing monitoring the things for production. If something has failed, we can come here and just check if there is any global outage from the global outage in the Microsoft Azure services. And so also you can have like a so you can send a feedback to Azure if you have anything to ask or basically suggest. And so you can also raise a ticket, like if you go for help and support, so you can, it will just take you here, and here you can create a support request. Basically support request is for a premium or enterprise subscriptions. It is not available for free subscriptions. So you can create a ticket, and Microsoft team will get in touch for any technical assistant or assistance or any help that you need. And last but not the least, if you go here and if you see like there is a switch directory. Suppose if you are using multiple subscriptions, or you can just click here, and you will be able to basically switch the subscription to the different subscription. Suppose if you are using multiple projects, multiple subscriptions, you can come here and switch the subscription, so that you can see all the resources under subscription. So subscription is basically meant for a finance, I mean, or for the billing purpose basically. So once the billing that happens on a monthly basis in Azure, so that will be based on the subscription, that will be charged to a subscription. So subscription can be taken for a project, or it can be taken for a region, or it can be for the company or the organization level as well. And if you want to see the cost, which again I'll show, which is quite, I can consider is a quite important when you start learning Azure, because so we need to understand what is being charged on a monthly basis. Otherwise, if you miss something, so you will be getting charged. So definitely you will not get charged for a free trial. But if you're using a pay as you go, so it makes sense to come in this particular blade and check the cost analysis and check what is the overview, is there any alerts you can set here. So basically do that kind of analysis so that you will not miss the billing for that particular month. So basically it will be a monthly billing. So this is about Microsoft Azure brief portal navigation, so that we can see. So hope this was useful. Thanks for watching.